All right, come on, let's be honest here. There's no better feeling than walking into a room and having your fragrance speak for yourself. And what I mean by that is you haven't said a word. You haven't said anything, but just by the fragrance that you have on, it already has people wondering about you before you even had to say anything. And typically you can accomplish that in two ways. One of which being your style, how you dress, how you carry yourself, all that good stuff, having good hygiene. We know all of that, right? That's what a lot of people focus on, and that's great. You need to focus on that stuff. But also, one of the things that, people maybe don't think about as much, or at least people that aren't in the fragrance community, is your fragrance, right? Something like this is what will really help make you stand out and elevate you to that next level, to the point where you walk into a room or into a restaurant or a party or whatever, you're already making your presence known and making sure people know you're there, and you don't even have to say a word. It's a crazy, crazy thing, and also a really, really cool thing. And today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 fragrances that do just that. So at any point, if you want to check out any of these fragrances and pick them up, hit those links down below. It's going to take you to FragranceNet, FragranceX, two of the best discounters out there. I will leave the discount codes to both of these websites down below as well. FragranceNet has a 35% off, FragranceX has a 15% off. You know the drill. You can use those codes, save yourself a ton of money, and pick up these amazing scents. And also, if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the like button down below. I really appreciate it, and it shows me that you like these types of videos. And if you come here and watch me every day, don't forget to subscribe as well. Let's hop into it. First up, John Varvatos Dark Rebel. I love Dark Rebel. I love John Varvatos. It's a great, great scent. You could have put Dark Rebel Rider in here. That's a great one as well, but I love the original as well. It's got a nice sweetness, a little bit of a booziness, a touch of a smoky quality, and above all that, it's just got this alluring sexiness as well. And it's something where when you're wearing this one and you step into a room, it instantly makes you that much more interesting. Something like Dark Rebel is very high quality, just like John Varvatos fragrances, and it's one that you can pick up for around $30 online. Seriously, give it a shot if you want to be turning heads and making sure people know you're there. Up next, we have Tom Ford Tuscan Leather, probably one of the most popular private blends. Would you agree? I would say it's got to be up there. It's been in rap songs. Shout out to Drake, right? That kind of brought a lot of recognition to this scent, I think, or at least outside of the community. It kind of got people interested as they're, listening to that and probably looking up the lyrics as well. It's a great, great smelling leather scent. And again, it's a leather scent, so you have to like fragrances like this to enjoy this scent. It's going to be different, right? It's going to be out of the ordinary, and it's definitely not going to be for everyone, both for the wearer and the people who are smelling you. So it's kind of one of those ones where, you may walk into a room, you're going to be getting people's attention, and it's going to be a bit more polarizing. Some people are probably going to love how you smell and think that's very attractive scent. Other people, maybe not so much, just depending on their taste. So it's a really nice polarizing one. If you want to be pushing the boundaries a little and standing out a bit more, check out something like Tuscan Leather. Of course, you're going to be paying a premium for these 50 ml bottles, $150 plus, depending on what the market's doing, what the discounters are doing with these prices. So it's a bit expensive, but it is worth it if you like Tom Ford Tuscan. It is worth it if you like leather fragrances and you like high quality scents. Tom Ford, some of the best out there, hands down. Moving along, we have Armani Code Profumo. This is kind of the quote-unquote root beer scent, right? You hear people compare it to root beer, and I get that a little. I can kind of see a little bit of a root beer thing. But what I get mostly out of this scent is a warm, sexy tonka bean note. It smells incredible. Definitely a sweet, sweet fragrance. So if you don't like sweet stuff, you're not going to like this. You got to really have kind of a taste for these heavier, warmer, sweeter scents. It's going to be a great fall and winter time scent. Just a great partying scent. This Profumo has a lot of a younger, playful type of smell to it. Whereas if you go with something like Armani Code Absolute, that one's a bit more smooth and kind of grown up. But, for turning heads, making your presence known, and just walking into a room and having everyone turn their heads, something like Armani Code Profumo is going to get the job done almost every time. Moving along, we have Parfums de Marly Herod. A beautiful, beautiful, smoky tobacco fragrance. It smells to die for. It's incredible. This is one where when I smelled it the first time, I was just about blown away. I'm like, oh man, why have I waited so long to get this one? Because it's beautiful. It's warm, it's sweet, but also has this masculine ruggedness about it. And that type of thing, that mixture, is what makes these fragrances work so well. You know, you wear this one walking into a room, you're going to have everyone's attention without having to say anything. It's got a very, very high quality composition. The notes don't clash. You know, everything is very smooth and well blended. And it's just a fragrance designed to get you compliments, especially in the fall and winter. It's definitely going to be a head turner 100%. A bit more expensive as well, but you are getting a very high quality scent and just a great head turner all around. Parfums de Marly Herod. Next we have Givenchy Gentleman Absolute. One way to describe this one is it's kind of a little bit like Spicebomb EDT, but not quite as spicy. It's a bit warmer, a bit more smooth, not too much, but you know, it does differentiate a little bit. Is really just kind of the best way to describe something like Givenchy Gentleman Absolute. Great thing about a scent like this is it's going to be a head turner 100%. I mean, this stuff will get people's attention, especially if you're going with, you know, a few extra sprays than you maybe normally would. You're going to be turning heads, you're going to be announcing your presence, and you're going to have a lot of people kind of whispering to their friends and talking behind your back saying, you know, what is that? That smells incredible. Scents like this will do that every time. Speaking of Spicebomb, couldn't do it without this one. Spicebomb Extreme. So this is going to be the grown-up version of Spicebomb Eau de Toilette, is really the simple way to put it. It still has a bit of that Spicebomb DNA, but it's a lot more smooth with focus on the vanilla and the tobacco notes, right? It's incredible. A very warm, seductive, sweet, sexy fragrance, primarily for the fall and winter. That's kind of the trend here with this video. You know, the fragrances that are really going to be turning the heads the most are going to be these sweeter, spicier, warmer scents. You know, they have better performance, and in my experience, these kind of typically get the most wow reactions. There's a lot of fresh fragrances that do it as well, but really for a video like this and for the types of reactions that we're looking for with this video, these sweeter winter fragrances are killer for it. Spicebomb Extreme is one of those. A very high quality scent with great performance. 100%. It's going to have everyone turning and looking at you. Moving along, we have La Nuit Eau Electrique. Kind of has a bit of a fruity, bubblegummy sweetness in the opening of this one. One that's definitely a bit more youthful, young, playful, whatever you want to call it. And again, this type of thing works really well for just being a great head turner and getting people's attention and kind of getting people talking. Eau Electrique doesn't get all that much love and talk, but I can tell you it's honestly a pretty nice, great smelling scent. Is it the most unique thing out there? No. And, you know, is it my favorite from the line? Probably not. You know, I'm still going to love the original L'Homme, still going to love the original La Nuit de L'Homme, especially. I love that stuff. L'Homme Ultime, another great one. But Eau Electrique, in terms of just turning heads and just smelling playful and sexy and fun, something like this one will work great. Moving along, I think we have the cheapest fragrance in this list and one of the best heavy hitters out there in this price category. $20 Bentley For Men Intense, a boozy, heavy, sweet fragrance. This one, this is not for everyone. You got to know what you're doing to pull this bad boy off. But if you do and you're into it, you're going to be killing it with this scent. Very mature, very expensive smelling, and just a winter banger of a scent. One that definitely gets people talking and gets people turning their heads. This stuff is amazing. I love it so much for $20. $20 for this, guys. Get that through your head. $20 for a scent that's this high quality, performs this good, and just gets so many compliments as well. Bentley For Men Intense. Give it a shot. Hit that link and wear it, because I can tell you, you're going to love it. All right, guys, we're almost done. Thanks for sticking with me till the end here. Creed Viking. I wanted to put a Creed in here. You know, I don't give Creed all that much love anymore. I do have a ton of them, like, what is it, 20 bottles probably, something like that. I got me a lot of Creeds, and I just don't really talk about them that much, and moreover, I don't wear them that much anymore. Kind of sad, you know. I've just kind of fallen out of love a little bit with the house. Hate to say it, just kind of what it is. But Viking, though, I love Viking. You know, Viking and Aventus, probably a couple of my favorites from the house, believe it or not. and I love, love, love Viking. I just recently picked up another bottle of it because, you know, I wanted a backup. I wanted, you know, just to have another bottle. It's a 50 ml. I can just kind of throw in my car, throw in my bag, take it with me. I don't have to take my 100 ml around, and you know, if it gets broken, it's gonna be a bit more money to replace. You get the point here. Viking is a head turner for sure. It's a great compliment getter. It's a very mature scent, but along with that maturity is an expensive smelling scent. You know, it is, you know, kind of expensive to purchase it. You can get it on discounters. It's not the end of the world. It's not super crazy. You can afterpay it, split your payment up into 4 payments, and then get the scent a bit easier that way. But just in terms of its smell, it's an expensive smelling scent, and that will definitely get people's heads turned and get them talking. Last up, we have Bottega Venetta Pour Homme Eau de Toilette. This is a pine needles, fir resins, masculine, spicy, heavy. This is a great scent as well. Kind of in line with Viking in terms of its, you know, maturity and a bit more old school smelling. They don't smell the same, but in its genre, a bit more old school smelling. Not going to be for everyone. People may say it's dated and just not for them. Not going to be for the young guys out there, unless you have a taste like me, which a lot of you may not. Not going to be for you guys. But there were other fragrances in here for you younger guys with younger tastes. Profumo, Armani Code, and Nuit Eau Electrique. You get the point. But something like this, a bit more mature, is going to get the job done as well. It's going to get people's attention. I can almost guarantee it. So guys, that was going to do it for me. That was 10 fragrances that will instantly make your presence known without you even having to say anything. Isn't that pretty cool? That's just what makes this hobby so much fun, is just how you can express yourself and make a statement just by wearing a fragrance. Pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Again, if you want to pick any of these fragrances up, hit those links down below. Check it out. Discount codes are down there. Get great deals on these, and you won't be regretting it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow night with another one. Take care.